Vasudevaya Vandeham Sigulum Siyutapalakamalam Sigulum Vaishnavamscha Sirupam Sagrayatam Shagana Ragunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabatutam Parichina Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Shagana Lalita Sivishakanvitamscha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langaya Teginim Yadkipatam Hanglande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Haribol. Entonces, solo Kishori no hables español. Ah, sí. How are you, Kishori? Wow, so good.
Only the monkeys was attacking her.
Monkeys?
Sí. La asustaron esos brutos.
They bite you?
No, but it was bad. She was out of everything. She was white and nearly fainting.
Hare Krishna. Haribol. Haribol. El Srimad Bhagavatam. You also speak English?
Yes.
So English.
What do you so?
Sadhvi Mataji is on the way.
Sadhvi Mata. Hoti parayashu sura balakaharer upashane sve ridi chitravat nata. It's the 7th canto, chapter 7, text number 38. What Prahlad learned in the womb of his mother. Very interesting, because somebody's learning in the womb already. We don't know so much about that, but it's a fact that what happens to a child while being in the womb is already very influential. Oh, my friends, son of the Asuras, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his super soul feature always exists within the course of the hearts of all living entities. Indeed, he is the well-wisher and friend of all living entities, and there's no difficulty in worshipping the Lord. Why then should people not engage in his devotional service? Why are they so addicted to unnecessarily producing artificial paraphernalia for sense gratification. Oh my God. That is philosophy here. This is really, really revolutionary philosophy. I feel like my hair's standing on end just listening to this. Because the personality of God is the supreme, no one is equal to him, and no one is greater than him. Nonetheless, if one is a devotee of the supreme personality of Godhead, the Lord is easily obtainable. The Lord is compared to the sky, because the sky is vast, yet within the reach of all. Not only the human beings, but even of the animals. The Supreme Lord, in his Paramatma feature, exists as the best well-wisher and friend, as confirmed in the Vedas, Samjayau Sakajau. The Lord, in his supreme super soul feature, always stays in the heart along with the living entity. The Lord is so friendly to the living entities that he remains within the heart, so that one can always contact him without difficulties. One can do this simply by devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam. As soon as one hears of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna Kirtana, one immediately comes in touch with the Lord. A devotee immediately comes in touch with the Lord by any or all of the items of devotional service. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Shakyam, Atmanivedanam. Therefore, there's no difficulty in coming in contact with the Supreme Lord. Koti Prayasha. On the other hand, going to hell requires great endeavor. If one wants to go to hell by illicit sex, meat eating, gambling and intoxication, he must acquire so many things. For illicit sex, he must arrange for money for brothels. For meat eating, he must arrange many slaughterhouses. For gambling, he must arrange for casinos, hotels. And for intoxication, he must open many breweries. Clearly, therefore, if one wants to go to hell, he must endeavor very much. But if he wants to return home, back to Godhead, there's no difficult endeavor. To go back to Godhead, one may live alone anywhere, in any condition, and simply sit down, meditate upon the super soul, and chant and hear about the Lord. Then there's no difficulty in approaching the Lord. Adanta Gubir Vishatam Tamishram. Because of inability to control the senses, one must go through great endeavors to go to hell. But if one is sensible, he can very easily obtain the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because the Lord is always with him. By the simple method of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, the Lord is satisfied. Indeed, the Lord says, Patram pushpam phalam tuyam yume bhaktya pranashyati tataham bhaktya uparitam ashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers to me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Bhagavad Gita 9:26. One can meditate upon the Lord everywhere and anywhere. Thus Prahlad Maharaj advised his friends, the son of the demons, to take the path back home, back to Godhead, without difficulty. Wow. My God. The Srimad Bhagavatam, it is such a revolutionary literature. And it puts the highest things in so simple words. The Lord is in our heart. He knows us. He provides us with everything. Everything you got from Him. Your body, your youth, your beauty, the fruits and flowers, the materials for constructing a house, the materials to make some dresses so you don't have to run around naked like monkeys. Everything He has provided. Everywhere, in so many different ways. And He's always looking for you, what you want. So somebody's given you everything you have. So that alone should be a reason to inquire about Him. Just like when you come here, starving every day. And every day I give you a feast to eat. Then what would be natural? That you ask, number one, who is providing this feast? And number two, who's cooking this feast? If somebody's doing something for you, you want to know who is that. That is natural. Unless you're a really rascal and you just take, like the big thief. He takes from everybody and he says, I'm a millionaire. You're not a millionaire. You're a big robber. You're a thief. Just because you could take illicitly, that doesn't mean you're not going to get a reaction for that. But that's another issue. The Lord is looking after us. Not only this, but He has provided an environment full of natural excitement. For example, you put a seed in the soil, a teeny little seed, and you put some water, and before you know it, a sunflower grows. The sunflower is big, looks like a sun, and it has all the seeds are arranged in the perfect proportion, which is also known as Fibonacci numbers. Everything is like so beautiful, a sunflower. And then the sunflower gives again thousands of seeds. And you can grow sunflowers, you can grow cauliflowers, you can grow pineapples. According to the climate where you are, you can start growing beautiful things. Fruits, flowers, vegetables, healing herbs. You can also take some material, some old wood, and make a nice little hut. Or if you like stone, then you can take stone. Or if you like mud, you take mud and make mud bricks and make a beautiful house out of mud bricks. All this the Lord has provided to you. Everywhere. And this excitement when the Lord provides you these things is for you to become grateful and enamored with nature. How beautiful is nature? I mean, it's different. Mountains are beautiful. Even deserts are very beautiful. People find out nowadays with modern discoveries, many deserts have been turned into lush gardens. Human beings, they learned how to water harvest and to make in the desert nice arrangement for growing food. Then you have the stars at the night when you see the entire cosmic creation. And if you are a student, you may get information about the astronomy, astrology. You may be informed how all this is a homogeneously interacting universe. And you are inside there, and you have the connection in your heart with the Creator. What? Yes. You have a relationship with the Creator. All you do have to say, number one is, thank you, my Lord. You don't want to do that, no? No, you want to sit there. All this is mine. Like Veni, Vidi, Vinci. I came, I conquered, it's mine, I am the big star. This is what we are talking now, how you can go to hell. We can also become expert to go to hell. But what the Lord has provided is not for going to hell. It is for Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, to worship Him, to offer Him with love and devotion. Your great thank you. My Lord, you have provided this food. Now I want to offer it to you. I have cooked for you. I made this house for you. You are so kind, you let me live in your house. There's one story in the Bhagavatam that a person came and visited the house of a dog eater. And the dog which he had killed was put up over the fire. He was like cooking the dog meat. And then the same one had also killed a cow. And the saint, he saw this dead dog, dead cow. And he went to the person, he said, why did you do that? Look, all this nature, all so nice. Why did you kill them? And then the dog eater said, no, I didn't kill them. No, you didn't kill them? No, I didn't. Who killed them? The axe. Look, the axe, you know this. The axe killed them. The saint said. So the axe killed them. You didn't kill them. No, I didn't kill them. Very interesting. So the saint went around the corner, and then he saw the house of the man. And again looked at the house, he says, wow. Yes, who made this beautiful house? And the man says, oh, yeah, I made that. Yes, very nice house. You like it? Yes, he said, you made that, really? How did you make it? Well, I used the axe and I cut the wood and I made this house. And there's a saintly person said, okay, you said you made the house. Now what about the dead animals? That means you were that also. Then he was defeated. So he could understand. We are the creators of our own fortune. Man is the maker of his own destiny. It's not by accident. It is not by torture. No. Not at all. Going to hell unnecessarily. You see, we create so many gadgets, so many artificial things. We surround ourselves with plastic items of all kinds. We have a consumer society. And within the consumer society, we degrade ourselves and we never say even thank you to the Lord. What to speak of hearing about Him, chanting about Him, and becoming His devotee, which would be the most natural to contact to the person who has provided everything to you. But you go and you start making alcohol, you making brothels, you making all kinds of circumstances so that you can degrade yourself. You even constructing big slaughterhouses, big sophisticated slaughterhouses where the animals go in by the thousands. On the other side, they're coming out in little packages which go to the supermarket and you just buy them. Oh, yes. But that you will have to pay for that. Oh, you don't think about that. You get intoxicated, all kinds of drugs you arrange. You know, it's a big drug trade all over the world. And for the drug trade, so many people are killed. So we are capable of making hell, and we are capable of contacting the Supreme Personality of God. What is your choice? You see, the Lord is so wonderful. He even gives you the chance of cutting. You can take a certain tree, which is very strong, and then you cut the tree and you graft another sapling on it. And then from that you get some incredible peaches or plums. This is one of the great agriculture science called grafting. Did you know that? You never worked in the countryside? Oh, many mangoes, very big, beautiful mangoes, but they're growing, they're grafted on top of another mango tree, which is very strong but not so delicious. So they can make this. There's so many things when you're working with the country, with the land, with the soil. Do you know, unbelievable. Everything the Lord has provided us is just fantastic. But the most fantastic thing is that He's in your heart and He's just waiting for you to say, hello. Hello, my Lord. What do you want? Hello. I'm looking for you. What do you want? First of all, I want to excuse myself. Please forgive me for having ignored you such a long time. Excuse me for having given trouble to other living entities, my brothers and sisters. My Lord, excuse me for only thinking of myself and not of you and not my brothers and sisters. My Lord, number one, I want to tell you, I'm tired of doing the wrong things. I want to learn how to do the right things, how to connect with you, how to get your guidance. When the Lord hears that from you, then He will test you. He will say, is that really what you want? Or you're just saying like this that tomorrow again you're a troublemaker to others. So in one way or another, you must say, in this world there's always tests. Like in a school there's tests. The Lord also tests your sincerity. Do you really want to know about me? What about my beloved cows? My beloved cows, they are so sweet. They are so docile. So, you look after them, you look after the land, you look after your family, you look after beautiful things, culture, you can dance. One of the ways to say thank you to the Lord is singing and dancing. That's what the Lord loves. In every culture, out there in the mountains of South America, Kogis and many tribes, when they get together, what do? They sing and dance for the Lord. Every day. This is what their culture is, singing and dancing. What do we do in the morning in the temple and at night? Singing and dancing. Singing and dancing and crafts, making nice handicrafts. Like even this metal shield with the Rasa Lila inside. Wow. So many arts are there. The arts to making big drums like this, so that we boom, 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 boom in the kirtan. The art of making nice temples carved from stone. The arts and crafts. So the Lord, He tests you. Do you want this? Even He gives us gold, silver, precious stones, semi-precious stones, and you can carve them, and you can make jewelry, or you can also make temples. If you go in the Prem Mandir, they have used tons of semi-precious stones, very costly, like lapis lazuli, and they have made shlokas and designs left and right. Very difficult, very rare. Only the biggest kings in the world have such a thing on their floor, on the wall. Everybody was enamored by the Taj Mahal because Shah Jahan, for his Mumta, he made a few inlays with semi-precious stones. So everybody says, wow, this Taj Mahal. But in the Krishna temple, they have this everywhere. And so beautiful carvings, paintings, carvings, just for love, no need. Even a fancy temple of a good devotee, he could just make a square building and the roof of it for against the rain, and there's the temple. Why do you want to know intricate carved columns and beautiful inlays and pictures and this? Why? Only for love. Only to show, I love you, my Lord. What you did, your pastimes is so beautiful. Why do we have all these pictures hanging here in the world, in the room? Because we love you. We love the Lord in Germany. We love the Lord in Argentina. We love the Lord in Chile. We love the Lord in Colombia. These are the deities from our temples in other countries. Only for love? Why we put flower garlands on the temple? Only for love. Why we make dresses, seamstresses making beautiful silk thread embroidery. Do you know what that is? Silk thread embroidery. That means you take a piece of cloth and now I'm going to make a peacock. How do I make a peacock? By silk thread. So a silk thread is just a thread. Now I'm going to bake here and here and here and here. Now another color here and 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 here. And after 1 week of putting silk threads, I have a peacock. Beautiful silk thread embroidery. If you never have done embroidery, you don't know what I'm talking about. This is a great art. Only for love. Nobody needs a peacock in silk thread embroidery. Krishna doesn't need it. We don't need it. It's just luxury. Well, love is a type of luxury. I want to do something nice for you. If you want to gift a gift to somebody, it's for love. We love it when the children come to us. They got a piece of paper and some pen and they scribbled something. It looks like a house and they scribbled something, looks a little bit like you. And then the child comes to you and says, I have something for you. What? Show me. And you look at this scribbled paper and your heart just becomes soft. This kid has painted me and this house out of love. So everything which is done out of love, that is God conscious. And we should do music for Krishna. We should dance for him in ecstasy. We should cook for him. We should pray to him. Oh my Lord, I was so stupid, I was going to hell. What did you do? Every weekend I would get a box of beer and sit with some friends and drink one beer after the other. And when I was like stupid, then I started screaming and yelling and fighting. And when I went home to my wife said, why did you do this again? Why did you get drunk? All the money which we need for feeding our children you spent in this alcohol. Why did you do this, my husband? And then you say, you stupid woman, you want to tell me what to do? Here, take one. And you smash your wife being drunk. Isn't this hell? How much more hell do you want to see? Or you want to have more hell? Yes, we can make more hell. Look at the war. That is more hell. So we human beings are very stupid and very expert in making hell. And what kind of hell? Now we have the Ukrainian war, Syrian war, and all this war. And every day we get the news on the newscast. What do you see on the newscast? Airplanes flying, drones are flying, HIMARS are shot into the sky. Then you have other picture from the drone, how the projectile is flying, boom, And then you see a big smoke and fire coming. And you say, oh, something's going on. Yes, you idiot. You have created hell. And when this project falls down, women and children die there. They're torn to pieces by the explosions. There was a human being, and now only you have some meat flying around. And you're every day in the news. Oh, look, that's what we are. We have created such an advanced, high-tech society. Of course, behind that is business. For selling drugs is a good business. Making alcohol, a good business. Prostitution, a good business. Selling arms, a good business. Meat eating, killing animals, a good business. Gambling, a good business. So these hellish things, they are all for making money, and that's why people do it. And they forget about saying thank you to my Lord. They don't sing and dance for the Lord. They don't do anything beautiful. Their life is hellish. And therefore Bhagavatam is saying, come on, my friend. You have the Lord in your heart. Why don't you talk to Him? Why don't you ask Him what He wants you to do with your life? Maybe He has a beautiful plan for you. Father and mother have beautiful plans for their children, right? But the fathers don't want to control the children like a slave. Hey, you have to do this and this and this and this and this. And if you don't do it, I beat you. That's not education. That's not what the father and the mother is like. No. They want the best for their children, but now they want the children to explore, to discover. But every father and mother, they want the best for their children. Now you have to give them an example. You have to inspire them. You have to pray with them. My dear child, let us pray. What is prayer, Father? Prayer is saying thank you to the Lord for giving all these beautiful things to us. Oh, you mean somebody's giving all this? Yes, and He's in your heart as well. He cares for you. Do you know how to paint? Yes. Who has given the ability to you to paint? Do you know how to cook? Yes. Who has given you the knowledge how to cook delicious food? Everything you have is coming from Him. All the ingredients are coming from Him. All the art is coming from Him. All the love you may feel is also coming from Him. Because He's teaching us to relate with others. Number one, first and foremost, deal with others. Like here. I never met you before. I just met you a few days ago. I met you a few days ago. Bandiranath, I met a long time ago, but now we're meeting more beautiful here in Vrindavan. I met Mandali. So why do we meet here? To learn to serve each other, to learn to love each other, to learn to sing and dance together for the Lord. That's why. That's the only reason. To love each other and to serve each other. Because the Lord is happy when you serve somebody. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? That the Lord has some guy indoor. He runs around here and there. Can you believe it? That He's sending him to Vrindavan so that we can serve him? Can you believe that? Or why you think he sends him here? Of course, he also sends him here so that he can do some service. That's a different subject. Everybody is serving. That is the art of living. I serve you, you serve me. We serve God together. Come here from Argentina, the other side of the world, just for us to serve you. We say, Govinda, you want to go to Kumbh Mela? I don't know, so many people. Okay. Stay here with Bhakti, no problem. You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. We didn't want to take you to Kumbh Mela to carry our bags. No. But Govinda, we are going to Mayapur. Mayapur, where's Mayapur? Place where Lord Chaitanya appears. You want to go with us? Well, they all came back happily from Kumbh Mela. It seems it's not that bad when they go somewhere. Let me try it out. Let's see what this is all about. So, why you come from Argentina here? So we can serve you by taking you to Mayapur. We can serve you by teaching you how to wear a sari. Because the sari is the most beautiful of all dresses. At least by my taste. I don't know what other people's taste are. People are very much into fashion, right? The world of fashion. They all, oh Mataji, Hare Krishna. She's the personification of Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Pranashati. Every day she's in the kitchen. One leaf, one water, one milk, one this, and cooking and making, and then offering to Krishna. And then when the devotees take the prasadam, she's looking. Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh, yes. This is Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. We are here to serve, to learn how to serve each other. If you're not a good cook, then I send you in the kitchen. And after 3 months, you are a good cook, because she will teach you. That will be one of her beautiful things, to teach somebody to become a good cook. Everything is for loving exchange. That's what a temple is all about. Not for growing marijuana, making bhang, then taking bhang, and then we all become, you know how the people become when they're drugged out? Useless, dangerous. No, that's the way you go to hell. So, but we are expert also to creating hell. Unfortunately, we human beings are quite expert in creating hell. And I don't want to give more descriptions on hell, because we all know it. It's there in this material world. The latest thing of hell is called organ transplant. You live a very bad life, you eat all the wrong things, and now the doctor says, hey, your kidney is finished, your liver is finished, you can't live with that for too long. Oh, doctor, really, it will not last, but we can get you a new one. Oh, really, doctor? A new liver, a new kidney? Yes, but it's not cheap. Oh, it doesn't matter, I have money in the bank. How much you need? And then all of a sudden he comes, okay, I got a liver. Do you ask, where do you get the liver from? Organ harvesting is one of the biggest crimes going on in the world right now. People are being killed left and right, kidnapped in the streets to take out organs for rich people to have like common, like exchange, like you call it, spare parts. This is an industry. That is hell. We are capable of creating hell. But do you think Krishna in our heart, he wants that? Do you think he gives us such horrible ideas? No, not at all. You know, Krishna has created birth and Krishna has also created death. So at some point we have to leave this world. So what? What is the big deal? It's time to go. Now you want to harvest somebody's kidney because then the doctor says you get another 10 years of life with a young person kidney. Horrible. Creating hell, we are very expert. Real horrible hells. Conscription. You know what they do in Ukraine? They go in the street and any young man they see, they snatch him. Doesn't matter his wife is there, children is there. They just snatch him, put him in the car, put him in the middle, 10 days military training, and then out in the battlefield to die. They already killed 1.5 million Ukrainians. Just for the Americans to make money. And the Germans also. It's just a money making battlefield. France also. French also love money making by wars. In this Kali Yuga hell, nobody escapes. They're all horrible. So we come together here. That's why you have to see what is a temple. A temple is a place to learn how to deal with others, how to serve others, how to make them smile. Krishna consciousness is all about smiling. Do you know that? When I come here and Bhakti smiles, then I'm happy. Oh, very good. And every devotee smiles. How was your journey? Yudhishthira, how are your new teeth? Sure. Oh. Now he has a new smile. So happiness, giving happiness to others, that is our life. This is nothing else we have to do in this world. You see? Smiling for Krishna, singing for Krishna, dancing for Krishna, painting for Krishna, growing different foodstuffs for Krishna, giving a massage to somebody when he feels great pain in the back. Oh, you feeling back yesterday? One great devotee, he was dancing and then he slipped and his knee became so painful he could not walk. So everybody was worried, oh, what will happen? Then he went to the chiropractor. He says, come on, lie down here. Okay, this happened. Okay. And now wait a second. And he pulled his leg. And after pulling the leg, the things went back into the spot and he could walk again. Just by pulling the leg in the right moment, in the right twist. Not everybody knows to do that. Correct. But some people do. Nobody should try to. Out of love. So many things we do out of love. And this is what Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Shakyam, Atmani, Vedanam. That's all we have to learn. How to create loving environments. How to lovingly exchange with the people which come here. Or, like today, we are going to Jangsi. Yangtze is 5 hours or more than here. It's 6 hours from here. I've never been to Yangtze. They invited us there for preaching
Today.
And why do I go? I will tell you. Because my Guru Deva, Srila Prabhupada, he opened his first temple in Yangtze, in a government building, which later the wife of the governor took away from Prabhupada, kicked him out after he had saved this old building. I hope it's still there because I want to go there, where Prabhupada started his first temple, just to celebrate the glory of my Guru Dev. That's why I'm going to Yangtze.
Today.
Yes. Only for one day.
Somebody's coming to meet.
So in this way, it's all about love. Prabhupada opened a center there out of his love. And we learn how to do these things out of our love. Nothing else is important. This is our spiritual path, the path of love. Prema dama deva meva nomi gora sundaram. Now, after you hear this class, every word I took from this shloka, right? I didn't invent anything. I said, you want to create artificial environments? Oh, now they can make robots. Every day the robots are becoming more robots. And they can do anything. And we are so advanced because we have created robots. Creating hellish environment. And then somebody, your neighbor, he knows how to go into the software of your robot. And then he will say to the robot, kill your master. Yes? If the robot can do all things sophisticated, he can also do negative things. Already they have robot cops. Already they have policeman robots, soldier robots, killing robots. Want to create hell? The human beings are very expert in creating hell. Very expert.
Now there's soldiers. We have soldiers for...
Yes, I just said that. So, I pray to you, create heaven on earth by relating to the soul, super soul in your heart. Just follow what he says in your heart. Just follow what the Srimad Bhagavatam says. How wonderful will be your life if you just do that. You don't need all the sophistication, all the plastic gadgets which are imported from China. They're not necessary. Of course, we are not against plastic if it is managed responsibly. Plastic also has had some great achievements, but the danger is we don't look after it. We create hell in our surrounding by throwing garbage everywhere. So all this Prahlad Maharaj learned in the womb. Now, you are already out of the womb, but you are learning. I hope you learned the good lesson, and now you will do the right thing. Thank you very much. Any questions? Now it's time for your questions. Of course, if you come to class, come with a paper and a pen. Then you will not forget what we are talking about. It's very valuable. Every lesson of the Bhagavatam is a treasure. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya The Supreme Lord comes into your heart to tell you something very, very important. We should celebrate to have a Bhagavatam class. We should think, oh, I heard this class. After this, my life changed. But if you have any confusion, then you have to ask the question. Oh, I'm confused about this. I'm confused about that.
Ramanujacharya's disciple, Raghavacharya, he finished his Bhagavad Gita and he mentioned that Bhagavad is the best river, like, the best river in the world is Ganga. So similarly, all the books, the best book is Bhagavad. This was his mention.
That is confirmed. The cream of Vedic literature.
He invited us to Ayodhya. The 7 days Bhagavad was finished yesterday. I met him yesterday. Raghavacharya from Ramanuj. What? Ayodhya.
He was in Vrindavan.
He was in Vrindavan for 7 days. Yesterday, Bhagavad was over.
The same one we met in Kumbh Mela?
No, Raghavacharya. This is Raghavacharya.
Another one. Okay.
He's,
Okay, I thought you meant the same one from Ayodhya. So, no questions means everything is clear. That is good. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Bhagavata preachers. All you have to do is repeat what you heard. That's what I did. I just repeated what I heard. And I felt very, very, very fortunate that I could speak on the Bhagavatam this morning. Therefore, I'm thankful to you for listening.
The last thing what he did after 7 days that must share with you, he said that any birth on this earth and I touch my feet to the mother earth, I should always have love for the Krishna, and every single birth I take must have Krishna's love in my heart. This is the end of the Bhagavad 7 days preaching what he gave. Prajikamandalam samastapapakhandalam savachitharanjanam sadaivanandanandanam. It means whenever I take birth in the earth, I should be loving Krishna.
Just see what a good preacher you are. You even memorize the Sanskrit shlokas. Yes, that is what the Brahmin is learning, how to become a good preacher with good reference to the Holy Scriptures. So we learned also something in Kumbh Mela. Chaka chak.
Chaka chak.
Now this is very auspicious that you all come here for class. Thank you. And now we're going to open the Takoji. Sisi Guru Guranga Radha Braja Mohan ki jai, Yat Tyagi Maharaj ki jai.